What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy JR here, back with another video. And as you can tell from the title and the thumbnail, man, I'm gonna give y'all my review, my pros and cons about the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Alright, so let's go on and get into it. I'm not gonna make this video very long. I've been using the phone for almost a month now, and overall, I'll just give my overall summary of how I feel about the phone. I think it's a great phone. Even coming from the 12 Pro Max to the 13 Pro Max, I can still tell the difference. And even though the changes are incremental, they still are relevant. And that's just my individual experience. It's gonna be different for everybody. If you're really into camera quality, if you stay on your phone all the time and you've never used an Android phone, you're gonna definitely see a difference with the ProMotion. It's just a lot of different things that, if you're a diehard, tech fan, you're definitely gonna notice a difference compared to if you're, just somebody who just uses the phone for what it's needed for. You probably may not notice it unless you're using some certain features. So as far as my pros are concerned, the first thing I want to say is the price. That was one thing that I was concerned about, because coming from the 11 to the 12, every single year, prices continue to go up on all these phones, no matter who makes them. And I commend Apple, for keeping the price the same, even with the incremental upgrades, you know what I mean? So I really appreciate them for doing that. This is the 256 gig version right here. So I came out of pocket, I believe it was like $1,200 for this particular model right here. And I was not, to be honest with you, with the savings that I got, because my carrier is Verizon. So when I traded my 12 Pro Max in, they gave me $1,000 for it. So I basically just paid the rest out of pocket. So my phone is paid for, thank God. And so I really gotta give it up to Apple for keeping the price the same and still giving us some of the improvements that they have. Now, the next thing is the design of the phone. Of course, like I said, it's not really too different from the 12 Pro Max. And I know we bash, Apple this year. We've really been getting on Apple about that, because everybody says, it could have been an S model, a 12S, and which that's true, but it is what it is, man. So we got what we got. Everybody's still buying it anyway, so I don't know why we're even talking about that. And even as far as the design is concerned, man, the build is really premium. The weight on it definitely feels a little heavier than the 12 Pro Max, and that's still perfectly fine. The size is still the same, with the 6.7-inch screen. And the color option, this particular color option, last year, I don't know, I saw a Pacific blue, and I was really hoping for like a more of a navy or a midnight blue, but they gave me Pacific. I wasn't really into the Pacific blue, so I didn't get it. I just got the graphite. This Sierra blue, which probably on the video it looks a little bit bluer like it did on the Apple website, but yeah, it is a little more mute, you know what I mean? So but it still makes me want to buy, get a clear case, like the Zag case that I did a review on. It makes you want to get a clear case and rock this phone, because you definitely want to show the color. Because honestly, if you get a silver, graphite, or the gold, you won't be able to tell the difference. Those are like the three standard colors. This is the one color that they came out with that, lets people know you got the 13. As far as the display is concerned, with the 120 hertz, I really do like the fact that they did 120 hertz, and the fact that it scales up and down. You can see the difference in that. If you're coming from an Android phone, in my opinion, my personal opinion, I think that Android does 120 hertz a whole lot better. You can really see it, and maybe that's because it doesn't scale so much between, it basically goes from 60 to 100, and it goes back and forth. I think that's how it goes. Don't quote me on that, but from what I'm hearing from Apple, they have so many, in between stages, between all the way down to 10 hertz up to 120, and it's based off of what you're doing. I think you can tell that it's not quite as, it doesn't jump to that 120 like the Android phones, like the Galaxy Fold, for instance. But I mean, the 120 hertz coming from the fact that Apple has always been at 60 is great, and I'm super excited about that. And the next thing is the brightness on this phone, man. The 1000 nits brightness on this phone is dope. I like it. It's been super sunny outside lately, thank God, and I've been enjoying it. And then the fact that I was actually able to still see the screen with no problems, no crazy glares or anything. So the brightness is really good, especially if you rough on the eyes. You know what I mean? You're gonna really enjoy the brightness and everything. So, and you know, the things I'm talking about are not like brand new. This is just my perspective. You've seen hundreds of videos by now on talking about the same thing: design, build quality, performance, camera quality, all of that. So I mean, that's why I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, but I'm just giving you my personal opinion. Like, I mean, I love tech, don't get me wrong, and I love the small features and upgrades that they've given us this year on this iPhone. So I can say, honestly, that the camera quality is better than last year. One pet peeve that I had with the 12 Pro Max was switching from the telephoto to like the ultra wide lens. You could just tell it was like grainy, you know what I'm saying? Like switching back and forth between the two. This year they fixed that, man, and the camera quality is a whole lot better. The sensors, the stability, everything looks great. Basically what I do, you know, I'm out running back and forth different places, I just hit the camera button and just press record, snap a photo. I'm not adjusting any settings because I ain't got time for that, to be honest with you. But because that's 9 times out of 10 what you guys are gonna do. You're just gonna press the camera button, take a picture, swipe over, press record, go. You're not gonna go changing any settings unless you're really looking for that shot, you know what I'm saying, and really looking for that type of quality of video and everything. Okay, so my last pro got to be that battery life, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. This phone is a beast. It's got to be the best phone on the market right now as far as the battery life is concerned. It's got to be. Apple killed it. If y'all don't upgrade for nothing else, I know there's still people out there that's got the 7, 8 plus, even the 10. If you're still getting software upgrades, you know what I'm saying, up to iOS 15, y'all say, you know, I'm just gonna stay right here because all phones are looking the same and whatnot. But I guarantee if you got a 7 or 8, your battery life, the maximum capacity is definitely low, and you're probably keeping a charger on you wherever you go. But with this phone right here, if you don't upgrade for nothing else, the battery life is one of the main reasons I would say upgrade. If you don't care about anything else, the battery life is gonna do it for you. I lie to you not. My day ranges from 6 a.m. till, I don't know, 11, 12 p.m. Well, 12 a.m. maybe. You know, it's almost 18-hour days. And I can go all day. You know, I'm not like, my screen on time was ridiculous. And I'm not like on it constantly, but just checking regular notifications, scrolling through social media every now and then. I might take a picture or two, you know what I'm saying? I might play a game for a few minutes or something, and then I put it down and I go back to work or whatever. But I've gotten a full day out of this battery and still had 75% left. Started on 100 and ended up on 75. It's been perfect. So if you don't upgrade for anything else, man, upgrade for the battery life. That's gonna save you. Now, some of the things that I don't like, and it's not really a whole lot of things that I don't like. One of the things that I don't care for too much is the fact that it's still a lightning port. I don't really like the lightning adapter too much. I mean, you know, I prefer USB-C because everything is just so much faster. They got them on the iPad Pros. Hopefully, you know, I need Apple. Y'all, you already got them on everything else. Go on, switch it over, man. Go and switch it over, please. And again, like I was saying about the ProMotion for the display and everything, Android has really got that down pat, man. ProMotion is nice. It looks good on the iPad Pro. Actually, I think it looks better on the iPad Pro than it does on the regular iPhone. You can see it and you can tell, but it's just not. It doesn't seem like a true 120 hertz experience to me. That's just my opinion. I can see the difference. I can see it. But it's just not quite as snappy and smooth as like on the S21 Ultra or the Fold or even the Note 20. So I mean, that could be better. The last thing I'm gonna say is the color options. and this is not too big of a con, this is just me kind of nitpicking. The Sierra Blue is nice. I feel like they could have did better with the color options this year for sure. The 13 Pros, shoot, even the 13s, you know, they got way better color options. Like a lot of people say, in my opinion, I feel like the product red on this would have been stupid, but everybody would have got it too. But at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, we all throw the case on, and you'll see the case, slap it on. It don't even matter what color you have now, because it's covered up. But anyway, man, so that's just my take on it. Overall, like I said, man, if you want to upgrade to this, to the 13 Pro Max, I think battery life is my main reason why I would say you need to upgrade. And battery life and the build quality, everything is getting better. Even though this particular year is, you know, a bunch of incremental upgrades. If you're coming from a 12 and you want to get the 13, if you're big into cameras, if your battery life has really gone down and just really sucks on your 12 from using it and charging it so much, that would be a reason to upgrade. Now, if you have anything earlier, let's say like a 10, if you got like a 10 and under, upgrade definitely. Go ahead on, do it, man. Just go ahead on, do it. And most of your carriers, if you go through carriers, you can get an annual upgrade plan. Just go ahead on and do that, man. Save the money. Just go and put it out one time and just go ahead on upgrade. But anyway, man, I'm about to get up out of here. It's your boy JR Tech 3. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the next one. Y'all hold it down. I'm out. Peace.